Megan Olivi here at UFC 144 Open Workouts. I'm with Gilbert Melendez, who is, of course, cornering Jake Shields this weekend. How's Jake feeling?
He's feeling great. We just did a little workout before the open workout, and he's relentless right now. He's strong. He's a big dude, and yeah, I think he's ready, man. He's ready.
He's had a pretty tough go the past couple of fights. What do you think is different about this fight for him?
I'd say his last fight was tough. You know, I say he's the only guy to beat up GSP as much as he did, you know, in the last couple of years. So, I mean, he had a rough last fight. He had a rough time with his, you know, dad passing away. But, you know, but I think now he's on track and he's focused and he's mean right now in the gym and he's like a pretty big bully, so he's beating me up. But he's on track. You know what I mean? He got his mind on the fight, 100%, no distractions, and I think that's big. But he's doing great.
How is Tokyo treating you guys? How's it treating the team?
It's great. Great to be back here. You know, it was a long flight. You know, we're adapting good. I was up early. I'm all proud of myself because I'm on U.S. time, you know, so I'm like, oh, I'm up at 6 a.m. eating breakfast at 9 a.m. Got a workout in. But the truth is, it's actually like 4 p.m. at home, so I don't know. But no, it's great. It's beautiful out here. I'm looking forward to trying to sightsee a little bit. Usually when you're fighting, you're just like in kill mode. And this is the second time I've been here where I'm not fighting and just cornering, so I'm going to experience it a little bit.
Any news on any fights for you?
Looks like I'll be fighting in May. I don't know who yet or what, but I'm hearing a lot of positive things, and someone to hopefully let me raise my stock. You know, someone to fight that'll help me raise my stock is what I'm looking for, and is what I'm getting positive feedback that hopefully will happen.
Is there any truth to this rumor that's been out there for quite a while, the BJ Penn rumor?
You know what? No, you know, but I welcome that. You know, I know he was saying, you know, that he wasn't too happy about the Nick Diaz fight, you know, saying some stuff about Cesar Gracie, and you know, I'll fight him. You know, I'll fight him. I'll represent for the team, and I know to me, he's a legend in the sport, and it'd be an honor. But you know, as of now, I think he's retired. And yeah, I would love that fight. I'd fight that guy. I'd fight him in Hawaii. I'd do whatever, you know. But you know, but that's all I know about it too, as well.
All right. I know this is probably old and something you don't want to talk about, but after the Condit and Diaz fight, what was your reaction, number one, to the fight? Did you score it for Nick?
Yeah, I scored 1, 2, 3, 5 for Nick, you know. But, you know, maybe I'm biased or what. But, you know, for the close rounds, I just would be like, well, if there's a close round, I mean, the aggressor's winning, in my opinion, and that was that. I think Nick felt the same, too. I know he could have turned it up at any moment, but he's like, you know, this guy is running. I cannot be losing. You know, I don't know. I mean, like, I may be biased or what, but like, I saw it pretty clear, and I thought Nick won that fight, and I thought, you know, I think Condit's a tough fighter and all that, but you know, I thought someone was gonna go home on their shield, you know, or something, or someone was gonna go out, knocked out, you know, and I didn't see that, and I saw one guy hold his ground, and the other guy kind of fight a game plan. But you know, who the hell wants to stand in the middle with Nick Diaz? You know what I mean? Who's gonna do that? No one, you know. But that octagon's huge too, so it's kind of something for Nick to adapt to. You know, the Strikeforce cage is 29 and it's a hexagon, so it's like the square footage is way smaller. And then you got a 30-foot cage that's almost a circle, an octagon, so it's a little difficult to chase the guy down a little bit. But you know, Condit's a sav. He's a warrior, dude. You know, hats off to him and everything. You know, it's just something like. We don't know how they score fights sometimes, because you know what I mean. It's like it's real blurry out there. But you know, it is what it is. That's fighting.
How is Nick and everyone around the camp dealing with the news of his positive test afterwards?
I mean, what? No one knows or what? Like, you know, he's cool. He has a card, I think, in California, and he has his, you know, medical card. You know, for he does it for medicinal purposes. So I mean, you know, I think people should respect that a little bit more. But you know, that's cool. He came to practice on Friday. And he showed up and he sparred his butt off with Jake, and he helped the team out. And you know, and it looked like, you know, he might do some time off, but it looks like I think he'll be back. You know what I mean? I'm like, I don't know, Nick. You gotta ask Nick yourself. But I'd love to see him back, and it'd be a shame if we didn't. You know, because he's amazing. But I think we'll see him back, and I think his spirits are high, and he's cool. You know.
All right, and finally, you've got your whole team in the UFC. You're over there in Strikeforce. You are the biggest star in Strikeforce by far. Is it still a goal of yours to come over to the UFC?
My goal is to be undoubtedly #1 in the world. You know what I mean? And sometimes you gotta have the UFC title to do that. But I gotta have faith in Dana and Strikeforce and Showtime that they're gonna allow me to prove that I am undoubtedly #1 in the world. And you know, and only time will tell. And maybe I'll cry a little bit more if I don't get what I want this next fight. But I think they're gonna do me justice.
All right, and I know I said that was the last question, but prediction for the main event on Sunday?
Prediction for the main event, it's definitely a toss-up. They're both talented guys, but I'm going to pick Frankie just on the footwork and the striking with the stand-up. But Ben, who I see right here, right in front of us, is constantly evolving and improving, and I really like his style, and he's willing to go out there. So, you know, he evolves every fight. So actually, who knows, we might see some amazing stand-up that we haven't seen before, even more. But I like him that he's willing to stay in the pocket and work his stand-up. And if anyone's going to get subbed, it's most likely Henderson's going to sub someone. They're both great grapplers. Frankie knows how to stay out of trouble, but I think he's going to be able to stick and move and use that big cage to his advantage and outpoint him.
All right, maybe we'll see you against one of those guys soon.
With pleasure.
Thanks so much, Gilbert.
All right, brother.
Thanks.